Hi everyone, it's Julie and welcome back to my story time. Do you like cookies? I love cookies. Oh, I love even thinking about cookies. What is your favorite flavor of cookie? I like so many flavors of cookies, but I think if I had to pick my top two favorites, I would pick a homemade sugar cookie with icing and sprinkles or chocolate chip. But I do also like oatmeal, and I like anything with cinnamon in it, and I like even pumpkin in my cookies. Gosh, I like so many flavors of cookies, but those are my favorites. What about you? Well, as I think about cookies, I chose this book about cookies, and it also has something special to learn from this book about cookies. It's entitled Cookies, Bite-Sized Life Lessons. And this book is written by Krouse Rosenthal and illustrated by Dyer. Now, this book just isn't about cookies. It's also about, it's kind of like a dictionary, but a dictionary that helps define some words that are really great words to live by and understand how we make choices in our life. But they teach us about these words through cookies. So it's a fun way to learn these words. Now, some of these words you know and you know what they mean, but there might be some words in here that are kind of big words that maybe you've heard before, but you really don't quite understand the meaning. Well, this book is to help you understand some of the feelings that you feel and understand about how we make choices to either overcome feelings that aren't so nice or thoughtful and think about ways that we can be a good friend and encouraging to others. So let's read about Cookies, Bite-Sized Life Lessons. Cooperate. Cooperate means, how about you add the chips while I stir? I know you know this word, patient. Patient means waiting and waiting for the cookies to be done. A few more minutes. Aren't I waiting so nicely? Still waiting. It takes a lot of patience to wait for cookies to bake. Even though they only take a few minutes to bake, oh, they start smelling so good. And you just want one, but you have to wait for them to finish baking and then to cool off enough that they don't burn our hands or our mouth, right? Yeah, so we have to be patient when we bake cookies. Proud and modest. Proud means my chin is high and I sure do like the way my cookies turned out. Modest means you don't run around telling everyone you make the best cookies, even if you think or know it to be true. Respect. Respect means offering the very first cookie to your grandmother or someone else in your home or your neighbor. Oh, this is a good one. Trustworthy. Trustworthy means if you ask me to hold your cookie until you come back, when you come back, I will still be holding your cookie. That's great to be trustworthy. I'm sure even though that cookie looked delicious, she was being trustworthy to hold it just like she said she would and not eat it, right? Yeah. Fair and unfair. Fair means you get a bite and I get a bite. You get a big bite, and I get a big bite. Unfair means you get a bite, and now I get the rest. That is unfair, isn't it? Oh, compassionate. Look on the ground. Do you see what's on the ground over here? And look at the kitty cat. Is the cat crying? Let's find out what compassionate means. Compassionate means, don't worry, it's okay. You can have part of my cookie. You understand how the cat feels because their cookie broke and fell on the floor. Greedy and generous. Greedy means taking all the cookies for myself. Yum, 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 yum. But generous means offering some to others. Please take one. And you too. Anyone else want a cookie? Pessimistic and optimistic. Those are two big words. Let's find out about pessimistic. Pessimistic means how awful, how absolutely dreadful. I have only half my cookie left. Oh. But optimistic means, this is great. I still have half my cookie left. Oh. They both have half a cookie, but it's how they think about that half a cookie that's important, right? Polite. Polite means, excuse me, can you please pass the cookies? Thank you. Honest and courageous. Honest means, I have to tell you something. The butterfly didn't really take the cookie. I took the cookie. Courageous means, it was not easy for me to tell you that I took the cookie, but I took a deep breath and made the words come out. God will always give you strength and courage to tell the truth. Being honest is very important. Envy and loyal. Envy means, I can't stop looking at your cookie out of the corner of my eye. It looks so much better than my cookie. Boy, I wish it were mine and not yours. Envy sounds a little bit like jealous, right? You want what they have. Loyal means that even though the new person has a much bigger cookie, I'm sticking by you and your little cookies because you're my very best friend. We can be loyal to anyone, our best friends or even people we've just met. Being loyal is important. It means being who we are. Open-minded and regret. Open-minded means, I've never seen cookies like that before. But I'm sure we'll give it a try. Being willing to try something new, right? Even if it's a new cookie. Regret means, I really wish I didn't eat so many cookies. Does he have a hurt tummy? Eating too many cookies, that happens. Content. Content means sitting on the steps, just you, me, and a couple of cookies. Wise. Wise means I used to think I knew everything about cookies, but now I realize I know about one teeny chip's worth. The end. All of these words that we've learned about, these are all gifts that God gives us. And how we use them is what's important, that we can let our light shine through being optimistic instead of pessimistic, being modest instead of more prideful, being a good friend to someone, being compassionate and content to be with people that you know and love, and making new friends too, being helpful and kind in all that we do. I know Jesus loves you so much, and he gives you all of these gifts to share with others. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.